Last week, both the state of California and CIF gave the go-ahead for high school sports to return. And today I spoke to school officials to find out when high school football will return for our desert players.
We're ready to start 3/19.
A date has been set. On March 19th, high school football will be making its 2021 debut in the desert. Here in the Coachella Valley, most high school football programs participate in either the Desert Empire League or the Desert Valley League. The Desert Empire League, which consists of 6 schools, has been meeting since earlier this year to create a schedule.
It's basically almost the same schedule, a regular fall football year. One change was we put LQ and PD at the last game just because it's a pretty important game for us.
Once CIF gave the green light last week, their schedule was released, and here's what it's looking like. Now let's take a quick look at exciting rivalry action on April 2nd, week 3. We have Palm Desert at Xavier Prep for the Cook Street rivalry game. Also on the 2nd, La Quinta will be hosting Palm Springs for the Mike Gates game. Then on April 16th, which is the last week, concluding the final week of high school football for the DEL, Palm Desert will be hosting La Quinta for the flag game, and Palm Springs will be hosting Rancho Mirage for the Ramon Road rivalry game. Meanwhile, the Desert Valley League, consisting of 8 schools and 5 school districts and 2 different counties, has just released their official schedule for high school football. So let's take a look at the DVL schedule. The games are split between Thursdays and Fridays, except for the last week on April 16th. All games are going to be on Friday. There is one scrimmage planned between Indio and Yucca Valley on March 19th, which means Desert Valley League play officially kicks off on March 19th with the matchup between Coachella Valley and Cathedral City. And DVL school officials have been working tirelessly to make this football season happen for student athletes.
In the Desert Valley League, unfortunately, we have 5 different school districts in our league. And everybody's at different stages as far as they're returning to play. But we basically are at that point where everybody's trying to get up and running as quickly as possible. But at that same point, you still have to be able to condition and prepare your kids for playing.
Trying to figure out where everyone is, who's comfortable with playing how many games. We have some schools that, our numbers are so low where, playing 4 or 5 games with a bunch of younger kids probably isn't the safest thing as well. Our numbers are really low. We're looking at about 22 kids who are cleared for football right now. And I know some of the other schools in the league are around 35. So we're not going to see multiple teams or teams with 60 in our league. A lot of more kids playing both ways, which could be fun. I think it's exciting for the kids who are out there, especially the seniors, to get a little something in, although it's going to be a very unique year.
Games hosted at schools within Desert Sands School District will allow immediate family members only with proper social distancing and, of course, masks. Other school districts have not decided on who they're going to allow to attend. But the most important thing is that high school football athletes get to compete again.
You know what? It's panned out for the kids. Again, it goes back to the fact that that's what we've been waiting for, and the kids are finally having an opportunity to compete, and ultimately that's what it's all about.
Starting March 19th, every Friday for the next 5 weeks, be sure and tune in right here to NBC Palm Springs at 11 o'clock for Friday Night Lights, our complete coverage of Coachella Valley's high school varsity football games. If you can't attend a game in person, you definitely don't want to miss it.